What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you can see in the title, I am talking about the All Black Haka. The performance that is done before any rugby match, and it is truly electrifying to watch. Now, as you can see in the title, I'm saying is chanting, singing before a haka or during a haka, is it fair or disrespectful? This topic has seemed to come up, especially after this past weekend game between England and the All Blacks, where Swing Low Sweet Chariot was sung at the top of the voices at Twickenham this weekend, drowning out pretty much the haka. You could still watch the performance and hear something of it, but it was truly electrifying of what was performed in Twickenham over the weekend, with this powerful singing of Swing Low Sweet Chariot. Now, I have my thoughts on this, which I will give as we go along in this video. But for me, as a neutral, as a man, as a person who's got so much respect for All Black rugby, for me, watching when South Africa play the All Blacks, or when any team plays the All Blacks, I am extremely excited for the haka. Watching that is truly electrifying. Why I say it is just because of the passion that is performed by the All Blacks when they're doing it. I mean, they just go out of, give it their absolute all in the haka. TJ Perenara leading it. I watched Carlos Spencer lead it, Tana Umaga lead it, so many fantastic rugby, Perry Weepu lead it, and it's really an epic event. I've witnessed it live once in Port Elizabeth in 2011, and it was truly unbelievable. It's performed with such passion, such heart, and what makes it for me is when the opponents show that exact passion back. When watching the haka, when, I don't know, reacting to it by moving forward, or giving a signal within the way they stand to try and intimidate it back, because it's all about the intimidation, trying to scare your opponents, let them know that we are here to destroy and to play hard rugby. And that's what makes it so exciting to watch as a fan of the sport. It is amazing, whether it's a kamete or their new one. I don't want to attempt the word because I'll get slaughtered for saying it wrong, but we all know the respect that comes from it when that one is performed, because it's in intense situations, and that was an intense situation against England. We've seen it against South Africa, we've seen it against Australia. It is truly amazing to watch. And as I said, the emotion coming from the All Blacks, because it means so much for them to perform the haka. I think it's a massive thing to say, I've done it, I've performed the haka for the All Blacks. I think it's probably a childhood dream if you play for the All Blacks. I mean, it's brought up in schools, it's brought up in colleges, in club rugby, certain provincials I suppose, where they perform their different types of haka. And for me, it's such an electric way to create culture within the rugby, unite a team together to create a powerful performance, because we all know how important the team talk is, and I can only imagine performing a haka together is just as epic and electric. It gives you the camaraderie within your bunch to stand together, to stand tall, to show the opponents that we are here to fight, we are here to play, we are here to win. And it must be intimidating to witness on the side when you're facing these guys who are going absolutely mad when doing it. Their tongues are going out, they're jumping, the movements within. Richie McCaw was always intimidating, Kieran Reid always powerful, especially when they do the foot bounce on the ground. It is true, or the stomp, sorry, should I say. It is truly epic to watch, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Now, with regards to the respect point of view of is it good to chant and all that stuff, I'm going to be honest, and I'm scared to say this in case the die-hard All Black fans come at me on this one, but for me, I find it extremely exciting. I find it extremely exciting when one gives a reaction to the All Blacks. And why I say this is because it ignites the atmosphere within the stadium, within the players. For me, when Bucky Sport and Victor Matfield walk forward to go straight on to right up into the All Blacks' faces when performing the haka, it's amazing to watch, because you see the passion come out through the Springboks or any opponent, and you watch the All Blacks perform it even harder and get more serious and get more aggravated when performing it. And for me, that is truly epic to watch. I love seeing the reaction from a team. France, I think it was a World Cup final in 2011, not mistaken, when the French team did that arrow, like they were coming at them. That for me was awesome, a reaction to it. It was electric. When in the 1995 World Cup, when the guys went straight up to the face of the players. I mean, it's electric. It's awesome to see. It's awesome to, I suppose, witness, because I'm pretty sure there are some who shit their pants when watching it on a debut, thinking, oh my word, what have I gotten into? What is going to happen? Who is going to tackle the heck out of me? Now, Brodie Retallick is scary enough. He looks even more intimidating, and he's going to just come and destroy me in a tackle. It must be terrifying to witness. But as you grow and develop, and obviously I'm sure players have so much respect for the different war cries, they will go at it and really get more excited to witness it. I mean, there's been players who just go mad and smile and get excited. Eben Etzebeth, I think it was last year or the year before, he just like reacted like pumped face, like said, come, I'm ready for you, bring it on, we can do this, we can beat you at this game and play the same game with our intimidations of the way we look. And that for me was truly memorable, is when the players react, the players move forward, the players bring up together, the opponents come as a team, a camaraderie, and just move forward and say to the All Blacks, you know what, you're intimidating us, but we can feel it too, and we're going to fight back, and we're going to prove a point. Now, with regards to the crowd, this to me is unfortunately something I don't think that can be controlled. As the generations have gotten, or the younger generations have got older, the voices have been heard more. The vocalism within a squad, within a stadium, is more louder, is more outspoken. If we remember in the old days of rugby, when a guy would take a place kick, you never heard, you could drop a pin, you couldn't even hear a pin drop. Sorry, you could hear a pin drop if the place kicker was kicking, because of the respect for it. And generally these days we've pretty much lost that, and you will never be able to get that back. You will never be able to control a crowd like that, because it's just it's impossible. What are you going to do? How are you going to get a crowd right to do that? It's extremely tough. And to say to the English fans, listen, you can't play Swing Low Sweet Chariot, or South African fans, you can't go ole ole ole, they're not going to listen. They're just going to go even louder. And I understand the frustration from the All Black fans, because it must be extremely annoying, because you want to hear the All Blacks play, you want to hear or perform, you want to hear it coming from TJ Perinori, you want to hear the team unite together and perform the haka. It's a powerful thing to witness. It's a powerful thing to probably be in the presence of, and it's a powerful thing to work as a team. It must be absolutely amazing to perform and to be a witness of. So, you know, I'm 50-50. When South Africa played in 2011, that was the first time I pretty much heard the Olays being chanted, and it was quite a drown. It was quite a performance, and for me that gave me chills and goosebumps, because obviously I'm supporting my Springboks. I'm supporting the team that I want to beat the All Blacks, which they did actually go and do. And for me to hear the South African public unite together and really give an absolutely amazing Olay performance to intimidate the All Blacks like that, for me was electric, and it was a moment that I will never forget. Now, obviously, as an All Black fan, that totally is not what you want. It's not what you want to hear. You want to be able to hear it, and I feel for you, and I understand that. But coming from a crowd, you want to give back. You want to perform back within what you get. It. You hear the passion coming out of the All Blacks, and the crowd wants to shout back and give their love for their team and prove a point and intimidate back. And what I like about it is that the All Blacks go even harder, go even louder. To me, obviously it must disturb a player when they're doing it, or must annoy a player when it's so loud and you can't pretty much hear what you say. But that encourages them to go even stronger and be motivated to do the haka even louder, and you see it. You see more of the emotion come from the players, in my personal opinion. So for me, I'm 50-50. I agree it is disrespectful. You would want to hear silence within while we hear the performance of the haka, but it's just not going to happen in this day and age. We're living in a world where we are more outspoken, we're more talkative, we're more louder at what we do, and there's no ways you're going to silence a crowd, 70-80,000 people to chant for their country, and try and silence the haka to intimidate the All Blacks, because the All Blacks are so good. You want to try and find a way to put them under pressure, and I think from a fan's point of view, that's the way to do it, to build your team up, to build your country up. So from a personal experience, I found it absolutely incredible being in the presence of Olaying. I wish South Africa could come up with their own tune, like Shojaloza, and sing that. But I'm with the All Black fans on it, saying it is tough and it's disrespectful. But if we look at rugby these days, players kicking, no one's quiet for that. They boo like hell, or they cheer like hell, and it's players learn to adapt to that. So for me, it's just a matter of adapting, but I don't think it's going to get any better, because in the past, yes, they might have done it, but it's going to get louder and louder as the competition gets stronger, as the All Blacks have games where it's so close and so tough. It's going to get louder. Against Ireland, I do not know what's going to happen there. They're going to maybe sing Ireland's Call, or pump up the anthem, or something like that, or come up with the Olays. It's going to be interesting to hear what the crowd do at that game, because it could be quite intense to see it, how they do it, because maybe Ireland listen in, maybe Ireland start clapping, cheering. It's going to be electric to hear what to see, and I can't wait for Ireland versus the All Blacks. I think it's, for me, the best game of the year. It's going to be best game of the weekend by far, and I really can't wait. As a fan who has so much respect for both those amazing rugby nations, I cannot wait. And for me, I'm just as excited to watch Ireland's Call, to watch the All Black anthem, to watch the haka. It's going to be electric. If I don't see the haka, I am ticked off during the whole game, because I haven't got my fierce and passion and build up for the game. That's my build up, and that's what I enjoy when watching the haka and the All Blacks play. It's, for me, it's amazing to witness. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm sure the All Black fans will be pretty much in agreement, saying it is disrespectful, and I think the opposing teams will say it's fair to allow the crowd, it's freedom of speech and all that jazz. But yeah, I do feel for you. I do understand where you're coming from. It is tough. It is disrespectful, because you want to perform and hear the thing. But unfortunately, in this day and age, what can you do? You can't tell 80,000 people to keep quiet during the haka. It's just not going to happen. If a referee, someone said, if a referee gets a microphone and shouts "shut up" or gives people a fine, that's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. You can't do it. Freedom of speech, freedom of chanting, freedom of singing. I mean, we hear it in football matches, we hear it in rugby matches, it's starting in cricket matches. People are passionate about their countries, and they're going to sing whether you like it or not. And I just don't see it stopping. But I do understand where you're coming from, and I just thought it was an interesting topic to talk about. But for me, I love the haka. I think it's amazing. I think it's electrifying, intense, and passionate, and I think to being able to have been able to watched it live was unbelievable. I think for a rugby player to be able to stand in front of it must be absolutely amazing to witness, and I think to have been a part of it with your team must be even more epic. I think it would really be special to watch. So yeah, just my thoughts on this whole matter. I think it's sad in a way, but I do get it, why people chant and sing. But it's just one of those things in rugby, and I just don't see it changing anytime soon. It's gotten louder and louder, and I think it's only going to get louder. So maybe turn up the mic on the haka, so that's more louder. I think that might be definitely worth it in future rugby games as we move forward. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you have hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all future uploads. Predictions coming up this week. Recaps. We are only getting started. World Cup next year. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I've got lots of rugby content in store for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support, and I'll see you guys real soon for another video. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.